is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
This is Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
Touchdown, Rams.
Anthony Schwartz.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Aaron Jones
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 47-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's letting it fly for Cooks, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Target. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's complete. Okuegbunam.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Alberto Cuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To Jefferson on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And Washington able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Oh, you got deep?
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple. On second and goal. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
43! 43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mahomes.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here's Mahomes.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw it.
Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Mahomes.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Mahomes will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.